So now you have your newborn. How has things changed as far as training with, scheduling? Why did you have to move some things around? Are you finding yourself having to train earlier in the morning, or what's that look like? And has it
Well,
affected you?
it was it's kind of, a little miracle from God. We had them right at the end of my school year. So I have 9 weeks off,
Oh,
from
nice.
school. So, it was only a couple weeks left of school. So I took a week off from work and then a couple extra days after that. And then I did work summer school. So then we kind of had a babysitter a few times, and then I worked around my wife's schedule too. So she would work half days as well. She does her own business as she at a hair salon. So she kind of create a new schedule for her. But yeah, I just made it work a few times. I don't like training in the morning, but I made it work. I had to get up a few times real early, get it done. But majority of the time I got a pretty good schedule. It's just usually just right after work. I go work out and then maybe pick him up from. We had a couple babysitters watch him a couple of times throughout the week when we needed them if we were both working. But now at the gym we have a daycare, so if I took him to a daycare a few times while I lift, he just goes hangs out with daycare right at the gym, so that's nice. But once August hits, it'll be a pretty normal schedule. We have a daycare lined up. I start school back in August, and she's back to full time work right now. So I'm with them for the next 3 weeks. But yeah, I'll be training right after school, and then I go pick him up, and it's just a normal day. So it'll be a nice schedule lined up here in
Nice.
August. So that'll be nice. Yeah, scheduling bodybuilding, the scheduling is huge because I can meal prep. I know my schedule. I'm a well organized guy, so that's very important. So I make sure I know what's a week ahead, and that just keeps all the stress away. Pretty much anxiety free most of the time. I don't worry about too many things. I kind of just let it slide over my shoulder. I don't get worked up over a bunch of things, and I try to keep stress minimal. Get my sleep, eat my food. So and
Right.
take care of this little guy and just stay well organized and plan ahead. And that works. I've been doing that for a long time now, and I just keep getting better at it. So and
Nice.
I get good at it. So like tracking food and that's just um, yeah, I kind of wanted to do something a little bit difficult, so I did like my 8 week mini cut. I started 2 weeks before we had them, and then I continued for another 6 weeks. And
Mhm.
I just the first week was just the hardest when before I even had them. So just kind of get back in routine and
Right.
tracking and stuff like that. But once I got in the groove, even with him, it was I had everything planned, worked around a schedule, and didn't miss a meal, and did my best. I only took a couple extra days off training, but I think that's a plus. So
So with regards to the mini cut, the transitional period, because you did what, 8 weeks, 8 week mini cut.
yep, 8 weeks, and then just the last 3 weeks just kind of reversing,
So
pretty slow.
when you reverse, do you go right into